Is on. Leaders wanted. Strong arms, sound minds. When names are called, lives are changed. The 2011 NFL Draft on ESPN.
Missouri has a couple of players that look to go very high in this year's NFL Draft. You saw a neat moving shot there of quarterback Blaine Gabbert. Also defensive end Aldon Smith hoping to make some noise. Both guys projected in the top 20 right now, according to Todd McShay, our expert. And we are scoreless heading into the top of the third inning and joined by a special guest. Gary Pinkel, the head coach of Missouri's football team, threw out the ceremonial first pitch for this game today as we're trying to pack University Field. You went a little bit traditional overhand. We thought we'd see a zing one in there, Coach.
My goal was to throw a completion. That's what my goal was, and I did that, and real excited about being here. We got great fans, got a great softball team.
Spoken like a true football coach. Wanted to throw a completion. Excellent answer. Scoreless now in the top of the third inning. 3 hits between the two teams, and this is going to be the first at bat of the afternoon for Brittany Williams. First pitch is a strike to the freshman out of Santa Clarita, California. (0-2) now to Brittany Williams. A lot of fan enthusiasm today for softball, Coach. How was the turnout at the spring football game yesterday?
Well, it was a pretty ugly day early, but you know, we had a good turnout. We got great fans. Had a reunion with 750 ex-players and families, so that was pretty awesome. That
is terrific. And I'm sure some of those fans strolled right over from Faurot Field over here to University Field to take in the afternoon softball.
No question. We got a bunch of our players are down here. I see probably a dozen of our players down here too. So that's typical here at Mizzou.
2-2 the count now to Williams.
Yeah, you find out a lot of the great programs, the big schools where all the sports support each other. And what's the camaraderie like between the sports in the weight room and the training room? Do they interact a lot?
I think that it's without question, you know, is probably as good as it can be anywhere in the country. You know, I think we have a SAC, a student athletic committee that works together, but our kids are close. You know, we talk about we are Mizzou and we are one, and they take it very, very personal, and it's a great environment to be around.
Full count to Williams. Plays that one back. As usual, Michelle Smith reaching out for the ball, and Kara Capuano ducking. We've got Smitty up here to protect you, Coach Pinkel, if one flies back too fast. Brittany Williams, one of the most patient hitters in America, the Big 12 leader and 6th in the nation in walks. Couldn't sell that one right down the middle. Strikeout looking. Coach, how often do you get to come to softball games? I know the spring is a really busy time for a football coach.
Well, I try to get to some. I mean, I said we had a dozen players here, or probably even more than that. But you know, Aaron has just done a great job with this program, and you know, we're going to we're creating just a great environment, and you know, they're competing for a national championship, and we're real excited about it.
First pitch is a strike to Brianna Terang. Terang moved down, Michelle, as we discussed, from her usual spot at leadoff to the 9th spot. But really at the bottom of the lineup, deeper in games, that's still a table-setting role as well.
It definitely is, and that number 9 spot, when you can turn over the lineup and get yourself on base, it's just like having 2 number 1 or 2 leadoff hitters. Very important for that number 9 spot to be strong.
Terang hitting .345, 6th in the Big 12 with 47 hits on the season. That'll even the count at 2-2. One thing I've noticed about Destiny Martinez and Terang, Michelle, they really get out of the batter's box. They almost end up in the circle by the end of their swing.
And as a slapper, you do want to stay straight. You want to make sure that you're on line.
Second strikeout of the inning for Chelsea Thomas. Now here's that form we were talking about, Coach Pinkel.
It was a completion. She had to leave her feet. I didn't realize that.
A little high. That happens.
Yeah, she's dating our starting right tackle, Dan Hoke. So it's, I knew she'd pull through for me.
Good inside knowledge there on the social front of Missouri athletics as well.
And you know, she wasn't on a pattern up the middle, so it wasn't like she was going to get crushed by the safety.
Right.
Yeah. So you know,
that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, all I know is a completion. I tell you. They said Coach Stoops didn't even come near the catcher. So.
Oh, I see how it is. So we're throwing out a little rivalry talk now.
Well, I'll see him in a couple of weeks, so he'll fire at me a little bit.
Is that going to be at coaches meetings then in a couple of weeks?
In Dallas.
12 coaches meetings, yeah. Missouri Tigers football team, 6 straight bowl game appearances. Missouri Tigers softball team, 4 straight NCAA tournament appearances. 0-2 remains the count to Destiny Martinez at the top of the lineup. That one flies back to Christopher. That was a throw that you could appreciate.
Wow. Foul ball, but boy, that's a great play. Christopher, the way she comes out. Look at the way the catcher, Christopher, Megan Christopher is going to come out, take this ball. Martinez is just going to slap it down. It actually is far enough behind her, and she's inside the line, but Martinez is, as she comes down the line, Christopher throws right over the top of her. That is an outstanding defensive play.
Well, she curled it perfectly, and this is the second time in the game that we've seen Chelsea Thomas strike out the side. 7 strikeouts for Chelsea Thomas. Maybe you're bringing her some good luck, Coach Pinkel.
Yeah, she's a great player, and really wish them all a lot of luck. They'll do a great job.
Well, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. We'll let you go enjoy the rest of the game.
Thanks, ladies. Appreciate it.
Still scoreless at University Field heading into the bottom of the 3rd.